Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and welcome to Rainy Tarot. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. If something doesn't resonate during the reading to you, it wasn't meant for you at that moment. Just let it go to the universe. For those who are returning, thank you for all your support. I truly do appreciate it. It truly does help the channel grow and keeps me around a while longer. So Virgo, I already blessed him for a fed the cards. So we'll just do a quick prayer, and then we'll get right into your reading. God, Goddesses, Universe, help me to be of service to Virgo. Help me share with them thoughts and ideas that will make them happy, healed, and the best version of themselves. And so it is. Okay, Virgo. I drew one from your energy oracle, so we'll get an overall energy for you, and you received the number 23 card all tied up in reverse. Okay. So this card in reverse, Virgo, is telling you that the ties that bind are about to break loose. A previously stuck situation is opening up and the restrictions are clearing out. So this card can also indicate that you are ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. So get ready to free yourself. You have all the power and clarity at this point. So untie the binds of the patterns that have stopped you from being authentic and empowered, Virgo. Now is the time to liberate yourself. Okay, so for an affirmation, I release stuck energy, old habits, and restrictions. My life is opening up. I am free to choose my reality, and so it is. Okay, there. I also drew one from your divine guidance there, Virgo. So you received the number 21 card, and this card is about receiving, Virgo. Okay, hopefully you can see that all right. So energetically, you're being drawn in the loving people, you need to help you move forward on the path and in your life. These people offer you both emotional and spiritual support, so that you may see and feel your own value in the world. So remember, Virgo, you have just as much of a positive effect in their lives as they do in yours. So while what you have to give is very important, it's just as important that you allow yourself to receive it as well. So in doing so, you are creating a beautiful energy exchange of growth and support for all involved there, Virgo. Okay, and so it is. Okay, I'm just going to put these aside for now. And I also drew one from your guardian angels there, Virgo. Okay, and you received the angel of tranquility. Okay, so when you receive this card there, Virgo, it's your angel of tranquility wants to reassure you that you're on the right path. The world has become a very fast-paced and stressful place. Living the simple life seems to have become a thing of the past. So your angel wants you to know that she is with you at this time to help you get back to the simple things in life. She wants to help you discover that no matter how busy, stressed, or worried you are, there is a way to get the tranquility and peace back into your life. Have you ever looked at a river, a lake, or an ocean and noticed the water can be still and almost motionless? Have you ever listened to the gentle movement of the water and felt a sense of calmness within? So take the time to stop, look, listen, and feel the peaceful energy around you. Sometimes we become so caught up in our busy lives that we actually forget that we are also meant to enjoy it. So we're going to take 5 minutes out of your day to slow down, focus on your breathing, and surrender your cares to your angel of tranquility. Tranquility can also be invoked by listening to calming music or by sitting in your sacred space and meditating. Sitting still and invoking your angel of tranquility can help restore your soul to its natural state of tranquility there, Virgo. So remember, you have what you need to live the life you were destined for. For the moment we are, from the moment we are born, we are going to die. The destination is not the most important part of our journey. It is the experiences we have along the way there, Virgo. The life we live, the people we touch, the happiness and love we share with others is of most importance. So take the time to be tranquil and serene. So for an affirmation, you can say this with me if you like. My angel of tranquility has helped me to release the issues of the outside world. I am feeling tranquil and at ease. So Virgo, you are in a calm and tranquil state of mind, and life is peaceful. And you can just say that to yourself. I'm in a calm and tranquil state of mind. Life is peaceful. And when things get all crazy and hectic, and Virgos, they worry about everything. And okay, so what we're doing, I'll put this aside for now. For your reading there, Virgo, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, and for clarifiers, I'm using your Animal Spirit Guides. So we're doing a 5-card spread, and in the first position of the 5-card spread is your current situation, and you received awaiting results, the number 7. Okay, so Virgo, you put much energy into creating and attracting the relationships you desire and are eager to see positive results. Patience is needed, however. Reshaping attitudes and beliefs takes time. Refining yourself so that you'll attract just the right person is a process. If you find yourself becoming frustrated at the apparent lack of visible change, step back and focus on something other than your relationship for a while. When you're feeling more detached, you'll be in a better position to notice any improvement. Sorry about that. So if you've invested enough time, then take a moment to evaluate your progress. Are your efforts bearing fruit? Are you seeing the desired changes in your interactions with others? If yes, excellent, Virgo, carry on. If not, it may be time to shift your approach. Look for alternative strategies to affect the change you desire. What works with one person may not work with another. So when working on yourself, be sure that you're being true to who you are and not simply following society's formula for relationships there, Virgo. Okay? So for, like I said, for clarifiers, I'm using this your animal spirit guides. Okay, and for the first position on the awaiting results you received, you're too enmeshed in this, the condor, you're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. So you've lost perspective here because you either believe that something that you absolutely need to have happen, or else you're simply being too stubborn to let go. Step back and take a fresh look at your circumstances. It's the forest versus the trees dilemma. You're too close to clearly discern the reality of what's actually taking place, Virgo. So make a practice of detachment. Most people think of this as cold, sterile way of responding to a situation or person, but nothing is further from the truth there, Virgo. It's far worse to remain so utterly involved and entangled that you lose perspective, and sometimes even yourself. This is an all too familiar pattern, stems from the guilty feelings that somehow you're not doing enough unless you're completely immerse yourself into the problem or the person. So continually trying to fix the situation or rescue the individual involved. So while this may give you a temporary sense of satisfaction, doing so also creates unhealthy dependencies, yours and others. So Virgo, true detachment is objective compassion as a state of mind and heart where you still care very much but are distanced enough so that you're not under the illusion that you can somehow control the situation or person through your participation or intervention. In any situation or conversation, follow these 4 simple guidelines there, Virgo. First, be 100% present and attentive. Second, speak your truth or maintain a dignified silence. 3, keep the focus on what's really important and what really matters. And 4th, let go of any attachment to the outcome, Virgo. These 4 steps will help you keep your perspective while remaining compassionately involved and detached at the same time. So you can still wield your influences by stating your preferences, whether strong or mild, without insisting on getting your own way, Virgo. So express yourself and see what happens, all the while honoring and respecting others there, Virgo. Okay? So for your second position in the 5-card spread is your desires there, Virgo. So we'll throw these bad boys over here. And you received the number 5, change your focus. Okay? Cool. So some disappointment and sadness are inevitable. How you deal with it determines the quality of your life, Virgo. It may be that you recently experienced a loss or perhaps the end of a friendship or a failed romance. Maybe your family isn't providing the support you need, or you regret a decision you made. Any number of situations can cause unhappiness. When relationships don't turn out the way you expected, it's natural to feel upset and hurt. However, it's not healthy to remain in that state for too long. When this card appears, it's time to put those sorrows behind you and shift your focus to what is good and positive in your life. Appreciate the people who love you and your ability to give love to others there, Virgo. So take stock of what brings you joy, and taking charge of your own happiness is the key here. So focus on what you have and are thankful for, and attract more of the same there, Virgo, okay? So for a clarifier for your desires there, Virgo, oh yeah, and I was going to say, if you have a question that needed answered, I will answer that at the end of the reading with your angel answers. So it gives you time to think about any question you need answered. Okay, so for a clarifier, you got the platypus, and it says, stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. So complaining about this or that is a way of to blow off steam there, Virgo, which can be healthy to a degree, but ultimately it isn't very helpful for you or anyone around you. So lift yourself up no matter what your present life circumstances are. Face the day head on and notice which thoughts you tend to put most of your attention on. So whatever the nature of those thoughts, the consequences manifest not only in your feelings but eventually in the world around you, Virgo. Okay? So power flows wherever your attention goes there, Virgo. So power is a life force or spirit. Okay, so when your attention is focused on negative thoughts, negative experiences will result. So whenever you notice yourself repeatedly attending to negative thoughts, practice shifting your attention to thoughts of gratitude. Consider the blessings in your life. What are the things that make you happy? You may find a discrepancy between what makes you happy and what you're doing in your life right now. If that's the case, choose to alter one or the other. Either change your life and start doing what makes you happy, or change your thinking to enjoy whatever is happening in the moment. It's up to you there, Virgo. Okay. So for the third position in the five of cards spread there, Virgo, is your helpful messages. Okay. And you received helpless and hopeless. Okay. And that is the number 8 card. So while the title of this card may sound bleak, don't let it scare you there, Virgo. This card arrives as a wake-up call to adjust your thinking about a situation or relationship. You may feel the obstacles have been placed in your way, preventing you from achieving your dreams around love. So you may think that your situation is beyond hope and that you are powerless to improve it. Nothing could be further from the truth. However, all that is required is a willingness to take action there, Virgo. Assess your current state of affairs and decide what needs to be changed. Then take decisive steps to make those changes and move yourself into a position of empowerment. By taking action, you take charge of the situation, Virgo. Feel that power in that and recognize that you do have the ability to create the relationship of your dreams. Nothing can hold you back unless you let it, Virgo. So take charge, step into your power, and watch your relationship flourish. Okay? So for a clarifier on that card there, Virgo, for helpful messages, you received the penguin. The period of darkness that you're experiencing is now passing. Right? There's always light at the end of the tower, and after a storm, there's a rainstorm or a thunderstorm. There's usually always a rainbow, right? So you've endured hardships in your life, sometimes gracefully, sometimes awkwardly, Virgo. Yet they've taught you life lessons that have been invaluable in forming the person you are today. So these experiences have influenced the kind of personality and character you possess. However, the path you've taken has ultimately been influenced by the choices you made in response to those experiences. So this is especially true with your most recent cycle, one that has presented many challenges that you've dealt with successfully. So the period of travail is passing, and whether or not you're aware of it, it has contributed significantly to your spiritual growth. So Virgo, emerging from this period, you'll still be faced with a few challenges, but you'll readily face them with the courage and inner strength you mustered during this period of struggle. You discover resources that you never knew you had, and these will serve you well for the rest of your life. So your faith in life's unfoldment and your greater awareness of your soul's destiny will help you deal with anything that comes your way with self-confidence, grace, and fluidity. Making conscious and deliberate choices now becomes top priority, Virgo, as these have the potential to dramatically alter your life. Okay, so finally, we have in the the fourth position is your challenges there, Virgo, of the situation. Okay, and you received the number 4, joy and stability. Okay, so like a beautiful summer day, this card brings joyful energy, Virgo. Take a break or step back for now from any concerns you may have around matters of the heart and spend some time in happy pursuits. Find reasons to celebrate with others, Virgos. Welcome this warm, sunny energy into your life. Allow it to lift your spirits, and remember the law of attraction and a high rate of vibration will attract all that you desire. So rejuvenate your relationships by rejuvenating yourself there, Virgo. This card also speaks of a time of sharing and conversation. Lovingly open your heart and mind to people, Virgo. Share your thoughts, and above all, be a good listener. Feel the ebb and flow of energy as you communicate with others. You find that this brings increased stability and warmth to your relationships, so helping you attract that like-minded people into your life, Virgo. Okay. So for a clarifier on the joy and stability card, you received the Manti, and it says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So there are times to fight for what you believe in, Virgo, and times to lay down your sword and surrender. If you or your family were in immediate danger, it would be quite natural to defend yourself by either fleeing or flighting, whether through action or words. Extreme situations may even require extreme measures. There are definitely wrongs to make right and situations where the spiritual warrior in you must take the lead there, Virgo. However, it's not the case here. What will work best for all concerned is that you surrender and accept that things are the way they are and yield in order to overcome. So lay down your sword, Virgo, not in defeat or in self-sacrifice, but from a realization that this isn't the fight you want or need to engage in. As the saying goes, choose your battles. This is definitely not one to waste your time and energy on. Say the serenity prayer out loud. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay? So Virgo, let go of your righteousness and your ego's need for control and find that peace of mind that you so cherish and have available simply by choosing it, Virgo. All right? Let go of the ego, right? And yeah, have a little bit of faith and just surrender to that the divine has what the divine has in store for you. The shit that you're going through right now is just to make you stronger, and it's all about learning lessons, right? And it's just while learning those lessons, the hardest thing to do is to stay compassionate and humble, and you know, and keep your heart open, right? People always wonder why some things happen. Why did this happen to me, or this or that, or why is this happening to us? But you know, like they say, we had that card before, where like that's the light at the end of the tunnel. There you're not going to have those. You may have those few dark days, but you stick it out, and you you'll always see that light at the end of the tunnel, right? And people their whole lives they're looking for. No one wants to be alone, and it's just people have different personalities and different opinions, and right, we just have to accept that everyone's different. Right? Not everything can go your own way and how you want it, and right? Even though some people would like that, even myself at times, but it's just not reality, right? So anyways, have a bit of compassion there, Virgo, and a little bit of humility, and be grateful for the things in your life, and you'll be amazed what happens. Okay, guys. So the outcome of the situation is you receive the number 4 lead card. Okay. So Virgo, in matters of the heart, the energy of this card can both help and hinder. So examine the role that you play in your relationship. Do you take the lead and guide the direction of the relationship, or do you follow the other person? If you lead, are you forcing your will on the other person? If you follow, are your own needs being met? A solid relationship involves give and take, lead and follow. There has to be an even exchange of energy, and this is true for all relationships. So this card is a reminder, Virgo, to not dominate. Okay. This card focuses on the intellectual rather than the emotional side of the relationship. How is the relationship serving those involved? If a relationship is to be healthy and strong, everyone's needs must be met. There has to be sufficient structure in order so that each person knows the boundaries of each person. And each person must make the relationship a priority and put effort into making it strong. Finally, the decision made in and about the relationship must be based on sound reasoning rather than pure ego, right? We all say things out of anger and that we don't mean. And, if you, I got a friend that always told me, when you get like that or you feel it coming, just walk away or take that extra 5 minutes. And, if you think about all the outcomes that have happened or where the situations where you reacted instantly, if you and then where you if you take that 5 minutes, and you know what, I guarantee you, you will never make the same decision that you did when you're all pissy and full of piss and vinegar, right? And you got to be careful of our words, even out of anger and this and that. Usually people say them because they're hurting inside themselves, right? And yeah, so people, you need to learn to be kind and to be careful with your words. And relationships aren't easy, but at the end of the day, and what they bring for you, and is uh, money can do. You can put a value on that, right? Everyone's searching for love. Okay, so what was I saying here? So, oh yeah, okay. So, and finally, the decision made in and about the relationship must be based on sound reasoning, then pure ego, Virgo. Okay, if you're looking for a romantic relationship, or you are actively searching, or you're hoping somehow someone will simply show up in your life, this is a card of action, Virgo, of being proactive, not reactive. So if you're single, take the lead, network, and make yourself available. Okay. So for an affirmation, I ensure that my relationships are healthy and that each person's needs are met, and so it is. And it's even when you're having a conversation, you look that person in the eye, and acknowledge that you're listening to them, watch their body language, and don't be sitting there watching TV or staring off into la la land. And it's like, the other person feels like you're talking to a wall, right? Invest yourself in that person, right? Because you would expect the same in return, right? Okay. So treat your partner like you treat yourself. And I know it's easier said than done at times, but it's you know, um, yeah, it's all about love, right? It's not easy sometimes. It's easy to love. It's just not easy when you're dealing with different people, right? It's hard. Everyone's going to have fights and arguments and disagreements, and no one, if someone says that they have the perfect relationship, they're full of shit. It's because they've gone through they've gone through all the shit you've gone through already, but they've learned from it, so they don't have to make them again, right? Yeah, that's the perfect. Those are the people that have perfect relationships. Okay, so for a clarifier for the lead card, sorry about that, guys. You received the boar. Okay, and it says face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious, Virgo. So whatever difficulties you're experiencing now, Virgo, whether with a relationship, career path, or some other concern, dig in and rummage around until you discover how to solve the problem. Then take immediate action to remedy it, there, Virgo. Every time you confront adverse situations in this way, you'll be uprooting those elements in your life that appear to be obstacles to fulfilling your purpose. So Virgo, life can sometimes be very uncooperative with your rational mind sense of order, and will at times even block your demands of how events and experiences should unfold. So if you're living on Earth, you're going to get your feet muddy sometimes, but it's no call for panic or crisis or drama. Instead, take a couple deep breaths and view whatever problem you encounter as simply something that needs to be taken care of. It's as simple as that. As the saying goes, there really are no problems, only creative possibilities. So Virgo, once you've emerged victorious, which means that you've either conquered your problem or changed your thinking about how you initially perceived the situation, you'll experience a surge of power and confidence. So remember that your power originates from source, expressed through you as you, Virgo. So when you vanquish the illusion of the situation being a problem, you not only feel a great sense of relief and freedom, but you also open the way for your heart, your mind, and your soul to be more in alignment with the will of spirit there, Virgo. So when you operate from that perspective, you can absolutely overcome anything, Virgo. Okay? Okay, guys, so that is it for your reading. And like I said at the beginning there, if you had a question that you needed answered, I'd answer it for you at the end of the reading. And I'm using the angel answers for this, and you received not not the right time. Okay, so this is not the right time presently for what you're inquiring about there, Virgo. This answer is not a no, it's just a not yet. So have patience. Your angels will give you a sign when the timing is perfect. Okay, so it is. Okay, finally, but not least, I drew one from your Lightworker Oracle. Okay, and you received the number six card, fourth ray of harmony. Okay, so the fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you've experienced now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. The Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. Okay, so when the fourth ray of harmony is active in your life, you are approaching a spiritual initiation, which creates a whole new person, a whole new you. Initiation begins with feeling torn between two choices or realities. You may wonder if you have what it takes to get through this. You do. As you discover your strength to be patient with the process rather than trying to force the outcome prematurely, eventually you will outgrow the conflict altogether, emerging as a wiser, more powerful you. You have gained a positive outcome from what was once considered to be a negative situation. So when the fourth ray of harmony becomes stronger in your soul, avoid becoming scattered, out of balance, and swinging from one extreme to the other in your thoughts, actions, and emotions. You will need to keep grounding yourself and being moderate rather than all or nothing, all or nothing in your life choices there, Virgo. This will create your successful outcome more swiftly than trying to force something to happen immediately. So the challenge and the gift with the fourth ray is the increased sensitivity to beauty in genders. Music takes a whole new emotional depth. The beauty in your environment and even the colors you wear has an impact on you more than usual. So you can use this increased sensitivity to your advantage by choosing art, music, colors, and so on that you feel good for you. The mainstream is still operating in a fear-based energy. With increased sensitivity, you can at times be more affected by this. If you're experiencing increased negativity, depression, doubt, fear, or emotional instability, this is likely why. You can overcome this without shutting down. When you sense it happening, respond with a loving discipline. You might meditate, journal, dance, create art, listen to music, exercise, have a bath, or spend time in nature to bring yourself back into balance. This ray has a special connection to the arts and the guides that guide you to create. You are encouraged to trust your own creativity and enjoy it and use it to help heal yourself and perhaps others too. So Archangel Gabriel enters your life, there will be an emphasis on the use of sound for healing and balance. So the words you use, affirmations, for example, and invocations will be very powerful. So will music. You may use sound to help balance and restore your energy. You know when it has worked because you will feel happier and find life simpler. You may not immediately solve an issue, but start doing what you need to take care of yourself, knowing resolution is on the way, Virgo. Okay? So for an invocation there, Virgo, I now accept of my own free will the blessing and the grace of the fourth ray of harmony. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Gabriel to help me find balance, wisdom, and creative approaches in all areas of my life. I ask for unconditionally loving assistance to outgrow problems in my life. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, and tenderness to help me grow into all that I divinely destined to be. May the art and the beauty within me find authentic expression in the world. May I be held from within and grounded in my center as I approach the portal of initiation. May the unconditionally loving Master and angels that serve on this divine ray of light bring it to the hearts of all beings for the greatest good. Through divine mercy, will, and grace, so be it. And so it is. Okay, guys, so that's it for your reading there. I'll just go through the cards here quick and we'll see what kind of numbers we got. And yeah, like I said, if something didn't resonate with you during the reading, don't sweat it. It wasn't meant for you at that moment. Let it go back to the universe. Um, Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share because it truly does help the channel grow and it keeps my mug around a while longer. And I truly, truly do appreciate it. And yeah, it helps the channel grow. Okay, so we got you received we got 2 4s. And I think that's about it, guys. We got 2 4s, a 21, a 7, an 8, a 5, a 33, a 23, and a 6. Okay, guys. I hope you have a great week. And yeah, thanks for coming and supporting the channel and checking things out. And I appreciate it. I hope most of it resonated with you. And thanks to you for helping me along my journey. And hopefully I helped you along yours a little bit. And hopefully you come back. Okay, guys. Namaste.